Alright guys, welcome back. Ah, the mouse is working. Sorry. I launched that every few times, or a couple of times actually, until finally it's just like, okay, you know, fine, we'll let you use your mouse. It's like, oh, that's wonderful. Let's pick up where we last left off. That's Azalea Art Center. There's a recording booth and lots of spare rooms for clubs to meet in. Oh, hell yeah. Can I start my own? Am I allowed to do that, or do I just like join one? Because I kind of want to make one. Because, I mean, they're allowed to do weird stuff. Right? Yeah. Wait, no. I'm gonna have the funds with that. Damn, I have to get rich goods. Damn. Theater is right next to it. It's where John holds the drama club and all its rehearsals. I think the student council elections are held there. Maybe? I don't know. Here it does a special event at least once a semester. I see it's a martial arts exhibition. Jared did kendo against other practitioners in school. She's heading out.
See what I mean?
She's truly talented, really. All my friends are. I think I'm really lucky to have people like that around me. Man.
Huh?
I'm sure you got your shit too. I mean, you got dedication at least. I'm telling you. Kind of her. Sorry, did you have a question? It's just like, no, that's fine, that's alright. Great, over there you can see, I don't know if you can, in the distance, there's a field separating us, and people like to eat there. Well, I'm sure it would be nice. Jared seemed cheerful, grateful, down-to-earth kind of guy. He's really going out of his way to help me, and be kind to me. Didn't even seem to realize what a big deal it was. Well, you're probably the only one not used to kindness, though. George seems like a really special case, which is just like, hey, let me help you on this, that, these and those. And I'm just like, it's kind of overbearing, I'm sorry. Kind of a little overbearing. Did went to the places, did more and more, describing everything in several past events in excruciating detail, thank you. It's a little much for a friendly tour, but having the names and locations of buildings burned into my mind was a good thing, yes. We had the tour back in Poppy Hall after what seemed like hours of walking. Gerard was keen on finishing off the tour with the best place on campus. Here it is, No Boots Club Room! Ah, the kitties! Anybody kitties? They're even here. Yes. He pushed the door open and pointed inside. It looked like a regular room filled with desks and some kind of toys. Just like the itty bitty kitties. They are adorable. They need to be like that little Pusheen itty bitty kitty. It's not much, but it's home and just some of my happy memories. I just have memories. Yeah, that's fine. It's a little closet here people use to store things too. Really now. Reached, turned hand on pause, then retracted his hand. Is that a show or so? Just a little tip knock before you open the door to any closet on campus. Why? Yeah, no, a good ghost, I guess. Strange advice, delivered strangely. Jared was uncomfortable, wasn't sure what to make of it. He knocked, and a few seconds later opened the door. Wait a second, this mask! I know this mask! This is... I know it's a McPasta, I'm trying to think. Creepsific? Yeah, creepypasta. Someone was in that closet. I was not expecting someone in that closet. Why was someone in that closet?
Hey!
Hey, creepypasta. Mr. McPasta, how you doing? Wait till the person, then close the door and turn it back to me. Sorry, I'm scared. What? Not really. This creepypasta, he seems like a chill enough dude. What? Anyways, that's it for the tour. Also, creepypasta is a YouTuber. I'll let you know. He does a lot of creepy stuff. As his name creeps into the pasta. Also kind of implies there. He beamed hesitantly, but seeing his eyes twitch a little, thought, better than to bring it back up. It was awesome. Thank you so much. I learned a lot about the school, about you and your friends. It made me feel included. No problem, not at all. I like helping out. I wish I had someone to show me around when I first got here.
Huh.
You have no idea how long it took me to find all the secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Yes, they're the closet! secret tunnels! Yeah. I mean, complete map of campus. Like Harry Potter secret tunnels, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely!
Oh yeah, man, I gotta show you, man. So many secret tunnels. I'm sorry. I have to make the Avatar reference. Gerard glanced at the clock hanging in the wall and went to all the awkward pauses randomly. Darn. I gotta get going. I have homework to do, but if you ever need more help, I'm here for you. Got out a notebook and scribbled something down. He ripped it out and gave it to me. Here. A phone number. Dorm, no, I didn't need that one. Or address. Or your parents' phone number. Or email. Or your Facebook. Or your blipper information. I didn't need all that. That's fine. I guess he's having all his bases covered. He doesn't know what you have and what you don't have. Doesn't to ask me anything.
See you later.
See you later, Hannah. It was really great spending time with you. Okay. She thought he was gone. Paper in my bag. Shut this off. Then pause. Oh god. It's like 11 in the morning and tired. That's all. We're in front of the supply closet the whole time and I felt the urge to open the door after Drawer closed it. Now I was going to see who was in there. It's Crazy Pasta. It's Crazy Pasta. Darkness. The light was off this time. I slid my hand across the wall looking for the switch and flipped it. There's no one in the closet. At first, as the paints and construction paper lined the walls. It wasn't in here. This was the only exit. Unless, hey, Gerard mentioned secret tunnels across campus, so I imagine he used a secret tunnel to get about the place. I don't blame him. Secret tunnel's cool. Closed the door, blinked hard, and walked straight back to my dorm room. Still, oh my god, if I knew those secret tunnels, I could sneak around places, and that's awesome. Just like, I need to hide from this person. Get in the closet. Secret tunnel. Yes. Sneaks into the classroom and doesn't get late. If I ever need to avoid anyone in class, there. There's like a secret tunnel into the classroom. Dear Jesus, how useful that would be. It's like, I'm late. Wait, secret tunnel. Yes. And like try to like not get caught on the way into the classroom. You'll be good. How about just forget about it? Don't forget about it. Chris isn't that bad. He's some show. During that last incident, Gerard surely went out of his way to show he was thinking of me. In fact, I got the impression he was this way for everyone. Maybe even everything. Hey, Mr. Flower. Are you lost? Are you tired, man? Here, let me just, you can just sleep right there. You can just, like, imagine the flowers, like, flowing slightly in the wind. It's like, oh, are you, like, cold or something? Oh, God. It sounds like I'm making fun of it, but to a degree, it sounds like me. It sounds me at the books, and I'm like, no, I heard someone with the book. Mr. Book, are you alright? I'm sorry, I came up with the book then first. It doesn't even need to be a book. Oh, I hit you with a newspaper. Mr. Newspaper, are you alright? Yeah, okay, you got me, bro. Good. He's thorough, very thorough, and when he wanted to help you. He did everything in his power to do so. Maybe it hadn't meant much to him, but it meant a lot to me. I returned to the dorm and crawled into bed with a smile on my face, ready to take on the next day. This time, I know I won't get lost. Okay, let me just comment on these posters. If Jared is watching this, Jared, if you're watching this, bro, which I know you're not. Hell, barely anybody watches these things, but I think the low detail is working with you. It actually looks quite nice, low detail. If anything, just turn down. Oh my god, no, that's too soon. Okay, in the game. This low detail style is really working for you. It looks a lot nicer. No offense, it looks a lot nicer though. Sparkles are still kind of unnecessary, but I guess it does add like a certain thing to it. Even if you had like some like fire flaming around like the edges, that would be fine. That's a note to like art. To over to the actual design for those posters. Nice job though. Really nice job. When I arrived at Bobby Hall the next morning, it immediately became clear. Something changed. Posters drenched in nausea-inducing neon colors were plastered on the locker. Several students gathered to take a look. Oh god, I'm yawning everywhere today. Oh my gosh. I walked over to one of the walls to get a better look. Is that Jared? Yep. I didn't respond. I turned to look at her. The expression on her face told me that her mind was somewhere that would make even a call girl blush. Oh god. Might, you're drooling. As soon as Joel told her fantasy, she lifted his sleeve to wipe away the dribble from her throat. I am not. What are these posters for? Last year, Jared put on a fashion show. It looks like he's doing it again this year. I didn't know Jared was in fashion. I shrugged. He's not. I wait for some type of clarification.
So cute.
You're not gonna give me a clarification? Okay. One shot. Maybe this is it. It might not. It probably isn't. Yeah, no. I saw like 20 apps there for a second. Let's just go through this. It's probably not gonna give me anything. One time in biology, I saw him take off a sweater and a shirt kind of got stuck to it and pulled up, and I swear he had like 20 abs. I don't think that's possible.
Good morning.
Wait, just say hello, ladies. Oh no, not you. Okay, let me compare Jared in this style to Jared on the poster. I prefer the poster one. I'm sorry. I really do. That low detail style is working for him. When I whipped around, there stood Jared in all his glittering, magnificent glory. My face turned to a blushing pink. The most beautiful guy in school. Not really. I see you're totally admiring my totally sweet posters. Yeah. They actually really are something. They're actually quite nice. At least from the distance I'm seeing them. If I was like seeing them like up front, I probably would actually know that the colors actually aren't that striking nor that horrifying compared to some of the stuff I've seen. Dear Jesus. Nobody wants it. This is at least well enough designed. So shove on them. Oh yeah, I like your hips! The sudden soul-crushing realization was just an expression just into a mixture of horror and disgust. Jared was unfazed.
Hana?
Thanks, but Hana, it was actually you I wanted to speak to. Why would you want to talk to me? I don't know. What? Yeah, okay, what's up? She looked expectantly at mine. She'd move. Realizing she was in trouble, I nudged her with as subtly as I could. Why, would you get me a soda? Really thirsty. Thirstier. Without a word, I scuttled away. Joe turned back to me, a cool glint in his eyes. He seemed used to the effect he had on women.
Well.
I wanted to talk to you about the fashion show, actually. You're new here and all, so you probably don't know. But every year, didn't I just mention that you did that only like last year? Then again, I don't think she's been around that long, so never mind. She's been trying for 2 years, probably from the day she came in. Yeah, never mind. Maybe you've done it before. It's fine. But every year I like to put on a little fashion show to showcase my modeling skills. Oh, that's what your model. Wait, what? You know, just to make sure people don't forget what I'm capable of. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a stack of glossy photos, and thrust them into my hands. I stared down at them in awe. I'm seeing a Markiplier face, and I'm just like comparing the two of them. He looks slightly better from this angle. Sure, looks slightly better from this angle. Now, I'm not looking at the pictures. The pictures are beautiful. That's no competition there. They're just wonderful. They're mild, and there's some humor. I'm not seeing the beauty still. If this were low res, it might be a little bit of beauty, but it smells hilarious. Top right corner, though, I could see why they're just like, he's doing it. And I'm like, okay, I guess. He's kind of stereotypical. I'm sorry. Stereotypical answer. I flipped through them, starting to notice the pattern. That face. You mean that face? Let's get down. My beauty is something that simply can't go to waste. I like to hold a fashion show here at Asagao Academy to ensure everyone gets their yearly dose of Pro Jared. I flipped to the last photo. He shut up my neck into my ears. Sure, this is some kind of joke. Are we able to see that last one? Do I have to like censor that one? It's for 9, you're allowed to think dirty for this one. Go for it, bro. Use your imagination. Could put a dick pic, I don't know. I shoved the stack of photos back at him, wiping my sweaty palms against my skirt. What does this have to do with me? That might have been a touch rude. That's fine. You're as smooth as ever, simply smiled.
You're perfect.
I think you have potential, Hana. He suddenly leaned into me so close, in fact I could smell his cologne. A musky, sweet aroma of earthly scents, and Okay, he had me for a couple seconds. And then I saw him, and I'm like, no. I'm sorry, no. Stop. Potential for what exactly? Jared shifted his mouth so close to me, I could feel its heat.
For greatness.
He reached into his shirt pocket and retrieved a small slip of paper. With quivering hands, I accepted it.
All right.
My card, my number's on the bottom. If you're ever interested, I could teach you a thing or two about modeling. I stared down at the card in my hand, feeling that if I looked away, it would disappear. By the time I gathered the courage to face him again, Jared was gone. Feeling quite dizzy, I headed for class, the business card strangled to death in my white-knuckled hand. By the time I got through mulling the students in the classroom, this is why you need a secret tunnel. Makes it a lot easier. Maya was sitting at her desk, face down, completely still. You alright? Oh wait, no, you're like right outside the classroom, so that's fine. Never mind. Secret tunnel could still probably be helpful, though. Took my seat and twisted around to poke the dejected shaped heap. She didn't budge. My. Heard a muffled groan of despair.
I can't believe this.
I'm such a social disaster. No, you're not. I mean, come on, huh? It's like, on par. That's fine. You're fine. I tried to sound comforting, but I was never good at this sort of thing. I finally lifted her head from her desk. What's that? She motioned to the business card that was still in my hand. I set it in front of her. My brace stood for a long minute with a blank face, as if I set a rare artifact in front of her that she didn't actually believe was real. So the Millennium Puzzle, basically? Like, what is the Millennium Puzzle? Like, the Millennium Puzzle, everybody. She's like, what? You did not find the Millennium Puzzle. Then her eyebrows pulled together. He gave you his number?
Well...
Oh, yeah, sort of. I mean, not really. He said I should call him if I want him to teach me how to model like him. Which, it'll be funny. If that's the type of faces he's pulling, it'll be a fun time. That would be fun. As long as he's not trying to make any moves. If he's willing to be like, bro, that's fine. It was embarrassing to even say, and the words felt awkward in my mouth at the moment I said that aloud. I wish I could take them back and swallow them. I stood in my eye to give me a once-over before making an off-the-cuff comment about how I wasn't nearly pretty enough to be a model. But she didn't.
Yeah!
He, like, totally wants to get with you. Her tone was so matter-of-fact and cute. Oh, no, he doesn't. Why would you say that?
Bingo.
Okay, Hannah, I've taken enough sex ed classes to know when a guy fully wants you, and Jared, like, fully wants you. I really don't. It would be the most awkward situation ever, and I feel like I would take his ego, like, down several notches. I would try my best to, like, slide it down for all of eternity. Just in general. Not even during that sort of scenario, just in general. If it was my option, just, like, smack it down several notches. Until he's, like, finally level ground with, like, everyone else. And then he's just like, okay, maybe not that important. Yeah, just... you can still carry yourself with confidence, that's fine. What if I snatched the business card back off her desk and shoved it in my jacket pocket, turning away? My cheeks felt like they were on fire. By now, the classroom was filled with students. They chattered amongst themselves, but the white noise of the conversation wasn't loud enough to drown my out. At the corner of my eye, I could see John and PBG seated in their desks at the back of the classroom. I'm talking serious. Grab your hands in the back of his desk. Mare. Here, you're going to make babies with Jared on a little glittering Jared babies. No. I would not want a glittering child, mostly because my ex. That's why I wouldn't want to touch Jared. First off, my eczema. Glitter does not help it. It really does not. Also, no, I'm not. You're totally crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, not to do that. Shizuka, like some kind of angel, carried her throat at the front of the class. I exhaled gratefully and sunk down in the seat. Class finally ended. Maya and I headed for the cafeteria, the incident forgotten in our hurried attempt to explain Shizuka's last scandalous relationship.
What a jerk!
Seriously, he spent all of his time trying to choose between her and some dead chick he only liked because he looked like her ex-boyfriend. Damn. I mean, who does that? Yellowfoot hesitated in the middle of the room, looking at the Nautilus table. Neither of us wanted to go up and demand a seat, especially after wriggling our way in the day before. What if they changed their mind? But such noticing us standing like lost lambs in the middle of the room, waved us over. He's like, come on. Just, there you go. How's this? Oh, yeah, no. Normal. Such nodded and turned away, having been in the middle of talking to Josh. That was awkward. Despite how early he treated me, I still didn't know how to talk to him, or any of them. You'll figure it out. I looked across the table and locked eyes with EBG, who stared at me like I was a baby German Shepherd. You.
Alright!
Cookies! Yeah, thanks, Paul.
What?
Thanks, Paul. Cookies! What?
Ah, sick!
Best cookies are the best, Gerard! Hell yes, cookies. Are they good cookies? They better be good cookies. If they're good cookies, we're all good. Gerard, you're my favorite now. Paul sprang out of his chair, practically tackled Gerard. Oh, calm down, there's more than enough cookies to go around. Gerard started passing the cookies around the table but paused. Yep, you're back again? Looked at my enemy and I tried to ignore the disappointment on his face.
Well...
Oh, here. He handed us each a cookie, then headed back across the cafeteria. I stared at the small chocolate chips. Yes! Pouring in this warm cookie. Melting in the warm cookie. Do you not want us here? But he was so nice yesterday. It could have been Front, which honestly I don't feel like it was. He seems like a nice dude in general, so he's just like, oh shit, I didn't bring enough for them. I imagine that's why he's going back. My guess, as good as any. It's for those who know what's going on. I didn't even want to eat the cookie, not if he's gonna be so two-faced as that. You might as well just eat it. It's free food, man. Don't let the food go to waste. Hey! Watch where you're walking next time! Sheepish George stood next to short skinny boy who's holding his tray above his head. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful. Oh, you're from Normal Foods. Well, you're the guy who plays itty bitty kitties, aren't you? Florence sneering. I beat you. How the hell did you manage to get in with the group like that? They're my friends. Playing with those stupid dolls. Embarrassment. The kid's friends were hurting his shoulders, looking for Gerard to our table with panicked eyes.
I like what I like.
I think they're fun. It's whatever. Boy, I should beat you. Respect him. Respect everyone, actually. Respect everyone. You ain't better. Ain't nobody better just because of what they like. At the end of the day, no one's been better.
Wanna come with me to the coop?
The kid was left off by his friend. Gerard came back and sat down at the table. That was weird. Gerard sat down and began happily munching on his cookie. Looking for all the world. He didn't even care about what just happened. Scanned the cafeteria for the boy who heckled him and found him sitting alone at the table. Anton said, his friends left him behind. That's what I thought. What was that about? What that? I get used to it all. I get it all the time. Looked itty bitty kitty figurines. You know that kids show with 5 kittens who live in Kitten Town? Is this like a Brony ripoff? Is this like My Little Pony? Pictures that? They're originally supposed to have magical powers, but whatever. I collect the figurines. They're so cute. I almost got all of them. I'm only missing Princess Pumpernickel. She's the rarest. But why was the guy making fun of you? Doesn't it bother you? I was afraid of bringing up bad feelings, but Gerard just shook his head. Looks kind of weird, right? Teenage boy collecting toys meant for little girls. But I like them, so I don't let it bother me. Sorry I didn't bring enough cookies the first time, Hana. I felt that you were joining us again. But I'm glad you're here. See, Hana? He's being nice the whole time, and here you were jumping to conclusions. Hey, your cookies will get cold if you don't eat it. They're straight eat the shit. Because cookies. I unwrapped the cookie. Sense of chocolate and cinnamon hit me. I broke off a piece and popped it in my mouth. Gerard whispered something into Nick's ear. Laughed so hard, milk came out of his nose. Yep. Was Steve really okay with people making fun of him? I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. In old school, people made fun of me every day. It was ill. No way you could just brush it off like that. Not when I tried so hard to do the same. But as I finished the cookie and started on my ramen, Gerard continued to laugh at the rest of the non-boots. Wondered whether it was as impossible as I always thought.
Hana?
Wanna get you pass me some pepper? I got it here, Jared. Thanks, what was your name again? It's my...
Nice.
Next time. Keep it in mind, Pastor. Consideration for all.
Hana!
Well, Hannah, ready to head back? Oh yeah. Did my look sad, or did I imagine it? We threw our trays on the rack and headed out of the cafeteria. As we left the no boots, Gerard cheerily waved back. A sudden pang hit my stomach. Was it guilt? After class ended that day, Maya said she had volleyball practice and sped off. Thankfully this time I knew where we were going, so I knew where I was going. So I went straight back and collapsed on my bed. It was nice to have some time to myself. After everything that happened, I felt like I was going crazy. I could use some relaxation. I didn't have a computer or TV, and the book Satch gave me was really good, but sometimes it got a bit hard to read. The Once and Future King, right, Ferdinand? This is the Once and Future King all over again. Just, I can't read about you, Mordred. I really can't. I couldn't read about Mordred no matter how much I wanted to in that book. I kept trying to, like, fall asleep there. Except this is just hard to read, which wasn't for me. But you were just like, you were kind of struggling there, I remember. So I took out my phone and started flipping through the App Store. Nothing really looked good. Wait, what was this? Setup. Dumbadoom's Revenge! Face off against 3 other players as you catch monsters, raise them, and use their unique skills to aid you on a puzzle-solving quest. Only you can save Middle-world from its ignorant king and utter destruction. Now the single-player campaign. There's crops to feed your monsters, if you're lucky. They'll transform into cute girls. Wait, what? Looked so stupid, but... well, could give it a try. Damn straight. I downloaded and started up the game. Welcome to Dumbadoom's Revenge. Through the intro sequence and quickly hit single player. Loading. The loading times are terrible. Sounds alright. Suddenly the cartoonish hilly valley met my eyes. Panning over a white castle lizard next to the cliff. A lazy king asleep on a throne where a squat silver soldier ran into the room. King Dumbadoom, quickly, we're under attack. Oh, just on the first battalion now, please. I'm rather tired. Night left and the screen faded to a warm map showing a horde of black blobs on the right of the screen. So a group of knights ran up against the blobs and were instantly devoured. One of the black blobs slipped out a helm and with a skull inside. What the hell is this game? Things continued on in this way, with the king sending off his battalions haphazardly, until no one was left. Then the king awoke in his chair and turned to the screen. You! Me? Only you can save my kingdom, please. I don't think I can save your kingdom. You're the one... What is it? How dare you! What the hell? Could this thing hear me? You are no longer my advisor. Go back to your home village and let me deal with this myself. Alright, good luck. I start with brown hair flew across the map, bouncing into a bunch of red houses. My only choice was to raise an army of monsters myself, overthrow the king, and raise an army to fight the oncoming bloppity bloops. How the hell did you come to that conclusion? Well, finally I was allowed to play the actual game. A dozen multicolored blocks appeared on my screen. The monsters I was initially given could only hit the corresponding colors and couldn't activate any traps. Supposedly more monsters could eventually learn to set traps, and you could do certain combos to hinder the opposing team. If you had an attractive girl on your team, she could use an ability to double the rate of your opponent's blocks, or have their clock time. That had a drawback for you too, and could be used as an asset by the opponents. Not to mention that certain color combinations between girls and monsters activated unique secret abilities, and you could evolve your monsters to feed them things. I think I must remember all this. I keep going. I failed the first few times, but quickly got the hang of it. It was just about being adaptable and maintaining a flexible strategy, after all. My eyes started hurting and I looked at the time. 8 o'clock, it's been 4 hours! I got reading to do! I got my textbook, flicked my radio on, and began to read. There have been many tales of times when the moon has fallen off on other planets. Sorry. Most popular of these being the myth of Termina. However, these myths have never been proven to be more than a hallucination. My eyes blurred over my astronomy book and I yawned. Okay, I can't say that one. The insert thing piece. Floating from a radio made me want to go to sleep. I toyed with the idea of going to class without finishing my reading. Who cared about how many times the moon was supposed to fall? Especially when time travel was involved. Hey, that one's actually interesting. Hana! I burst into the room, flung herself across the room, grabbed the radio. Hey, where have you been? What are you doing? Give me a second, we're missing it. There we go. But I swear, that dog was living worst. That's why you need a bird like my lovely Jacques. Watch your tongue. What is this? Shh.
Hey.
The time has come to make an official announcement. This year, just like every other year, the Normal Boots Club will be participating in the video game tournament. Woohoo! Yay! SCBG applauded as though he were a crowd of 30 people. I shot a puzzled glance at mine. I hope you guys will support us again this year, and best of luck to our competitors. You guys are going down! And now for some music. I turned down the radio inside. Okay, what are you doing? What was that? PB&J. Okay, no, I'm not gonna question it. It's PBG and John's radio show. They have a radio show? What do they do on it? They talk and stuff and play music sometimes. Everyone in school listens to it. I'm so glad you brought your radio. I forgot mine at home. A video game tournament? Didn't you hear them talking about it the other day? No. Come to think of it, I haven't paid much attention to their conversations. I was too busy worrying about myself. Every year they have a game tournament down or take upon them all. Lots of people come to compete, but everybody knows the real fight is between the non-boots and the Hidden Block Club. Is that what they do? Video game tournaments? Guess I never ever joined them since their inspection.
Well,
I guess partly they're a group of friends who just happen to make a club together, but also, unless you're really talented, you just drag them down. Ouch. Not all of them are harsh, but some of them, well... I'm like, that's the way, but I felt like I knew who she was talking about. That's too bad. I'm tired. I don't know why. The conversation I had before with Jimmy and Caddy came to my mind. Well, they really thought I was joining the Normal Boots Club? There was no way. I haven't played a video game since I was a kid. My father gave me a 4DS when I left home, but... The night before I left home for Asagao, my dad came to visit me in my room. I packed the few things I owned in a briefcase in a small cardboard box. Set to be shipped with the train. I sat and stared at the box somewhat better. I barely even needed it. I didn't own much. Anna? Yes, Dad? Father stood in front of me, a worried smile on his face. Even though I tried to hide it, I could see by the deep wrinkles around his eyes and forehead he was tired, sad. The past few years had taken their toll on him, and I hadn't these things. You'll be leaving tomorrow. Yeah. A heavy silence hung between us, filling my childhood bedroom like styrofoam. Are you excited? Yeah. Yeah, I am. He nodded and glanced around the room at the pale blue walls, the broken clock above my old desk, the scuff marks around the door frame from where I ran into it as a kid. I lived in this house almost my whole life, ever since moving after kindergarten. It was everything I knew, but now it was too much for me. The decision to transfer to Asagao didn't come lightly. First, it was a prestigious institution with a highly prized reputation. Only the best of the best, touting either great grades, impressive talent, or lots of money, could get in. I was none of those things, but I made it in regardless. Part of me suspected I was a charity case. I received a small scholarship, and it would no doubt look good for the Academy to have fostered a poverty-stricken child in its walls. And despite the fact that my father couldn't afford it even with a scholarship, he guaranteed to support me if I went. I looked again at the wrinkles in his face. At his sagging shoulders, he pressed his hands against his body to hide the way they shook. Well, for me, he'd be all alone. I'm glad you're going. I think this will be good for you. Yeah. Wish I could say something else, but nothing came. Well, honey, just in case you get homesick, I brought a present for you. A present? In my pocket, my dad produced a shining pink Nintendo 4DS and placed it into my hands. For you. But why? How? Dad, this cost so much. You're already killing yourself to let me go. Why would you? Tears slipped from my eyes and my dad smiled. Nothing is too good for you, my dear Hana. His voice was trembling. You're my pride and joy, and you'll serve so much better than what you've gotten from me. Dad? Go to Asagao. Have fun. Make a lot of friends, and when you get homesick, you play with that. I'll make do. I stood up and hugged him, burying my face in his scratchy sweater and oatmeal smell. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, little Hana. Dear, 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 dear. But the thing is, he forgot to give me a cartridge to play with. I glanced at the machine hidden behind my lamp disk. I watched me carefully. Well, you never know what could happen. What do you mean? I giggled. Nothing at all, but I just got back, so I've got work to do. Work, right. You, PPG, and I still had that project. You and me hadn't much to discuss at all. If they do like radio show, do they ever like answer like viewers' questions? Because if so, it's PPG when we're working on that class project. You can probably call in on that. So he had it under control, but I should probably make a backup plan just in case. It wasn't that I didn't trust him. It was just that okay, I didn't trust him. I didn't. Sighing, I worked a kink out of my shoulder. It looked as if it would be a long night. What was that noise? Stop it, please. Coming. Who on earth would do this so early? It's early in the morning, in fact, that it wasn't even lights out. I quietly padded over to my door. My shift in her bed.
What?
What? Did you say what? It's about time! Joshua Lena. This is Josh in a wig. I have to say, Josh, you actually look quite well. You look actually quite nice right now. Oh, honey. She pushed past me, stepped in my room, put on the light switch, and Nick followed after her. And I feel just terrible for ruining your uniform. This is what you get for not going to them sooner. She's like, just drop it off with me. This is what you get. They had to bring it to your room. I love this. Sincerely, we owe you an apology and a clean uniform. I'm not so good at that kind of thing, so I brought a friend to help me. Josh pulled up my drawer and tossed out clothes left to right. Oh my god, stop! It's my underwear! What's wrong with you? I ran to him and grabbed his arm, trying to pull him away. These panties are so cute. They're perfect for you. Get away from there! Where's the uniform? I ducked below Josh, pulling open the door, pulling out the sticky fabric. Here, take it! They're just waste, but he caught it with ease. This is no problem. I promise I'll have this cleaned in no time. Girls? Yeah, I love that. There's the girls. Follow me. Nick and Josh up to my room, but they didn't head toward the hall exit. Instead, they turned left, heading deeper into the dormitory. I didn't have a good feeling about this. I stepped into my slippers and ran to the hallway just in time to see the door to the girls' bathroom close. Oh no! What are you doing in here? I sprinted into the bathroom door. Before I could get there, Nick slammed into the wall across from the door. I'm like, you were the worst!
Whoa!
No, this is all a misunderstanding, please! I'm sure it was. No, maybe it really was. Wait a second, where's the other person who was with them? She's doing something with the uniform in the sink. We tossed her head and sniffed. Headed back into the bathroom. She actually thinks Josh is a girl? She won't be the first. Josh himself believes he's a girl. That wig is magical. It was magical. He actually did look kind of like a girl. Not even a man. Like how girls can wear beards these days. That's fine. They can grow them these days. That's perfectly fine. And it's just like, oh hey. So he fits right in these days. It'd be weird, like if this was like a good 30 years ago, but now it's just like, alright, that's pretty normal. Well, stay out of the girls' bathroom. It's not exactly going to help your platform if word gets around that you're a pervert. Shadow fell over Paul's face. I sighed. Don't worry, I'll talk to me. Go back to the boys' dorm.
Alright.
Thank you so much, Hana. Yeah. Watched him scamper away, then headed into the bathroom. Hey, Joshua Lena! You and I should probably get going. I ran at the corner and found him doing Mimi's hair. In a second, Hana. Just got to finish this. Well, have you met Joshua Lena? She's so good with hair. And look, she even got the stain out of the shirt. You held up my uniform. Really? Thank goodness. Thanks so much. It's no problem, honey. I guess I'll let you finish. Mimi, you won't tell anyone about. Hold on, not going to the bathroom, will you? Why wouldn't I? Well, as class representatives, they were just trying to help Joshua Lena get her bearings, and they were showing her where the bathroom was. I should have been the one to show her, but I was asleep, and they didn't want to wake me up. Oh, well, I guess it's fine then. Thank you. I stood staring at them, unsure of what to do next. Do you mind? I need to concentrate to finish this. Oh, I'm sorry. Back to my room. Life at Asagao never got easier, did it? I was still asleep when I got back. There was no way I was going back to bed, so I changed my uniform, grabbed my bag, and went to class early. My plan was to get started on the project Miss Shizuka gave us. As sincere as Yuji was, I wasn't quite sure I'd hold a position in the bargain. I was in the classroom, went to my seat, threw my bag against my desk. A small snap came from across the room. Shane was at his desk giving me a look. Do you mind? I'm trying to work. Oh, I'm sorry. I looked to the door. It was too late to leave, but I didn't want to be struck by I didn't want to be stuck by myself. The guy who clearly hated me. I sat down at my desk and looked at my hands. It's the quietest place I could find them.
Really?
Really, not in the library. Shin shook his head. I see. I'll try not to bother you. He shook his head again. You're fine. Do whatever. It'd be awkward if I just sat there like that. So, what are you working on? She looked at me for a moment and thought he wasn't going to answer. He handed me over. Come on. Across the room to his desk and looked over his shoulder. Several sheets of paper with lightly sketched outlines lay in front of him. They looked like they were for comics? You draw comics? Yeah. What about? Whatever. What the hell he feels like, alright. Well, one minute it could be some sort of weird, like, Pinky and the Brain imitation. The next second, something like, don't hug me, I'm scared. I don't know. I had to make a comment to that. Nice job, guys. For the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared series. I don't know your names, but thank you. Thank you for bringing that. I'm pretty sure you're from the UK. Said with a touch of finality. So I skipped to another topic. Do you mind if I ask where you're from? Could you not tell an accent? I'm from England. This is my second year. Oh. He continued to draw, etching the lines of the British flag, giving the Union Jack above what, because the British flag alone is just, it's kind of the Holy Cross. I think it's just the Holy Cross. I think white background, cross down center, and it's red. That's about it. I'm pretty sure that's it. I could be wrong. Pretty sure that's it though. Above what looked to be a government building. Do you miss it? Finished shading a line before responding. I guess. No families though. You're by yourself? Why did you come here? House will start soon. Don't you have something to work on? Ouch. I went back to my desk. Suddenly the door slammed open. We're gonna find out what that is next time, also, because I would like to end this one now. It's getting a little long. But seriously, guys, give me suggestions. Which route should I go down? Because I'm pretty sure it's coming soon. And I would like to know before we end Chapter 1. I'm pretty sure at the end of Chapter 1, that's when routes have been decided. But seriously, tell me. Anybody give me one, I'll go down it. Any available one currently. Which I'm not going to spoil anything. So, according to these, which one's the normal boots? Which one? Choose one, put it in the comments. Tell me. Please. Because I'm still not decided. Still undecided.